girl, baby. You're too good at living. And you know I'm a storm chaser, babe. I don't stop believing. Me and you got a lot to say when we go and walk away. Your hair still stuck in my bedsheets. Your scent sweet like tangerines. Doing what I can do to come clean. Addicted to you and your misery. No brush but you left your toothpaste. So I won't forget how you taste. Been going out all place to place, but all I look for is your face. Whoa, oh, oh. You know you're a sorceress, don't you, babe? Put me under your spell. And you know I'm tortured, oh babe. Was it so hard to tell? Me and you got a lot to say, but we won't walk away. Your hair still stuck in my bedsheets. Your scent sweet like tangerine. Doing what I can do to come clean. Addicted to you and your misery. No brush but you left your toothpaste. So I won't forget how you taste. Been going out all place to place, but all I look for is your face. All I look for, baby. All I look for. I'm still searching, baby. I'm still. Your hair still stuck in my bedsheets. Your scent sweet like tangerine. Doing what I can do to come clean. Addicted to you and your misery. No brush but you left your toothpaste. So I won't forget how you taste. Yeah, 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 yeah. I won't forget you, baby. I won't forget you, get you, girl. I wanna get you, girl. Da, 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 da.
Welcome Olivia back into painting because it's a little rough.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Super excited to be showing you some new updates that have been happening. I actually have a couple videos that I am going to be sharing with you guys very, very soon. But wanted to pop in. I think I'm sideways. I'm definitely sideways. Okay, I think I fixed the problem. I hope this is better. I am in my kitchen. I've been doing a lot of recollecting on what I'm doing for my brand, and what the focus is, and kind of like panning out my 2024. And I am really, really excited. So my goal is to have a launch party by in March. So I'm gonna kind of time it around my birthday and the launch party and like the start of spring, because they're all the same. My birthday's like basically in the start of spring, and my first collection is very spring summer focused dresses, and I really want to do a kind of launch party dinner, and have to start kind of putting all those types of ideas and things in event planning, and also fully launching my website. So I'm gonna sneeze. So yeah, definitely a lot of moving parts. Also, big news, I am kind of, I don't show this or kind of usually talk about this in these videos, but I have a corporate job while I'm starting this brand. That is how I'm currently funding my company. And along that path is always, you know, bumps on the road, but a lot of people do start their brands like this. So my corporate job, I'm actually switching jobs. I got offered a new position at a new company, and I'm really, really excited about that. So that's kind of also been my little hiccups along this process. I've been focusing on that new transition, but I feel like I'm gonna have a little bit of time off in between the two positions, and I really wanna, you know, get it into gear, and I'm trying to focus on like what is the most important thing for me to take my next steps in. And I think that is getting my website ready to go, and then also getting ready for working with the factories of the dresses that I'm making, because that's gonna be my first launch, and making sure I have all those details together. So I'm gonna be doing a pre-sale, and then I'm figuring out the prices of those dresses at pre-sale. So basically, the dresses that I've gotten so far, those have been samples, and those are always a little bit more pricey because there's a lot of conversation back and forth of the fit, the way the print is going to be, the exact design, the sizes, everything like that. And then once that is finalized and I'm like, I like the fit of this, I like the measurements, I don't need any more alterations, I take it to the next step of this dress is good to go. And then the price actually drops once I start buying it in bulk. So I am going to be doing a pre-sale, and then from that pre-sale, I got prices from the factory of, let's say I do 20 dresses, 40 dresses, 100 dresses in the pre-sale. The price is, well, the higher amount of dresses I get, the lower the price will be per dress. So figuring that out with my dresses, and then I also have the pajamas that I've been working on, and I would love to do start moving on those, and then also really getting all the details that go along with the dresses that's going to also connect with the rest of my brand. So next steps are designing the tags that I want to be on the dresses, and also the like labels where it'll say like Livin, and all that good stuff of like how to wash the garments, everything like that. So lots of moving parts, which I'm really, really excited about. I spent some time in this video, I'm going to show this, but I spent some time in Laguna and did some work, did some new paintings that I'm working on, as well as I'm actually collabing with one of my friends, Morgan, and I'm gonna help her make a print design for her new brand that she's starting, which is really, really exciting. And I hope to do like some more collabs like that. And also my next move is also making swim. So really want to get that going before it's high summer and everyone's like, Olivia, I want to support you. Where's your bathing suits? And I want to be able to be like, they're on the website. Go and buy them. Not, I don't have them yet. So really getting that going. Really exciting stuff. I feel like 2024, I'm an Aries, and this is going into zodiac signs and everything like that. But they said the beginning of January is going to be a little bit tough, but it's going to be a really great year. And I'm already feeling like that. Like January, definitely lots of shifts, but really excited to see what it's going to bring. And another exciting thing that I really want to show you guys is my thesis project. So my collection, my last collection in grad school, I worked with this amazing designer, Vanessa Fath, on turning my print designs into dresses. And she's been housing them at her house. I will also tag and link her new website and her social media. She's amazing. She started her own company. I'm gonna butcher what the name of it is, everything, so I'm gonna put that down below, and definitely go support her. She is one of a kind and just a lovely person and designer inside and out. And while I was in grad school, I had this crazy idea of seeing if she would be able to make these into dresses, and she was like, absolutely. And I was like, you are an angel. So she messaged me recently and she was like, I still have your dresses. Like, what do you want me to do with them? Like, do you want me to sell them for you? Do you want to have them? Like, what do you want? And I was like, oh my gosh, that's a loaded question. But at the same time, I'm like, oh my gosh, these print designs and dresses are like my babies. But we have co-ownership a little bit because she helped me make them into dresses. Like, I made the fabric, but she made the dresses. So I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know like what to do. And I was like, you know what? I think I want them. I think they are a little bit eccentric for like daily wear, but I was like, I could totally wear these to weddings and things like that with the fit, and like it's gonna be amazing, and I'm really excited about it. And then I was also thinking, it was crazy, I was like, okay, I'm in the process of making my current collection for Livin and like really love it, and I think my next collection is definitely going to be playing off of the collection I made for my thesis. So she sent me the box, and it's in an Amazon box, not sponsored by Amazon or anything, but it's here and I really want to show you guys. I will also link like what my thesis was in a video so that it makes a little bit more sense into this video. But yeah, just really, really exciting stuff. So I'm gonna show you guys. I haven't even opened it yet. I got it in the mail like, I wanna say 3 days ago. So let me see what I can do. I just realized it like totally mailed to the wrong address. I don't even know how it got to my house. Literally no idea. This is definitely not my address on here, but it's her address from home, so maybe there was just a mix-up. I hope I got the right thing. I think I did. I think it'd be very weird if I did, but... Oh my gosh! I didn't even realize, but I left so much stuff. I left my whole sketchbook. I forgot I even made this. Oh my god. Silly, silly goose I am. For real though. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to show you guys my sketchbook as well now. So, oh my gosh. I actually covered it in, so my whole collection was Thalassophobia and Thalasophilia, which is the fear and fondness of the ocean. And so I covered it in this National Geographic picture that I got of this giant whale and this guy scuba diving next to it. This is making me so happy. I forgot. This is like one of my pieces of art. This is literally so exciting. I like forgot that she even had this. I don't even remember what this was printed onto. This was my concept board. For some reason I think I printed it onto like fancy paper. Huh, I can't remember. This was, oh my gosh, I need to frame some of these. This was my octopus cyanotype. This was all the dresses and the dress ideas before it came to fruition. Oh my gosh, these are like my notes. This feels like a different lifetime ago. Like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Literally crazy. It's so funny too because I was just showing the book that I wrote with my thesis the other day, and I was like flipping through it, and this is literally all the chapters printed out that I would like read and edit and work with my editor from school to like, for like comments and stuff like this. It's crazy. I miss it so much. I miss grad school and school. I just feel like I learned so much there and so much about myself, and it was just honestly some of the best times of my life. Yeah, it was crazy. These are like little booklets that I made for my thesis show. This is actually so much more than I even thought I was gonna be showing you guys today. Yeah, this was like little booklets I made so that during my show, people could flip through and kind of know what my collection is about while I'm presenting it, and then also like looking at, if I was talking to someone, they could like look at this whole collection while I was speaking to them. Wow, I just like am so amazed that I have all this. Yay, this is making me so happy. Crazy, literally crazy. Like all my like ideas of designs of like how I was gonna make. I was doing this from the front to the back. I mean, from the back to the front. Sorry. And then yeah, I really tried to keep like everything in here. Like even notes that like weren't sketches I put in here, like fabric samples, measurements of things, like things that were going into my writing piece, things going into my designs, meeting checkups that I was having with my team members to like, with my editor and my, I forget what you call it, like mentors that would check in with me to make sure I was like creating what I wanted to be creating. These were some, what do you call it, alcohol dye results, some more cyanotypes. I just like literally threw this all on top of each other. Not what you're supposed to do, but it's okay. This is like one of my favorites that I made from the alcohol dyes. I actually turned this into a print. I turned this one into a print as well. This one I turned into a print as well. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this collection. Yeah. Okay, wow, I didn't even think I had that. Sketchbook. Sketchbooks are the best. I have always just loved. Oh, she wrote, Liv, this is from Vanessa. She goes, Liv, take all the photos and the dresses. Can't wait to see them get more love. Love you bunches. Mess. I definitely will be wearing them. I feel like, because I went to school in Philly, and I feel like these dresses are so cool for wearing in California and LA, and they're inspired by the oceans. They're very like eccentric ocean out there pieces, and I feel like that really plays really well into my style, and also just like really interesting Venice artsy creative world. So, oh my gosh, she even has them on the hangers. She is a gem, an actual gem. Oh my gosh, here they are. She did this so nicely. I don't even want to take them out of the bag. Ah! Okay, maybe I'll take them out of the bag another day really soon and do like a whole kind of like try on thing. I think that would be really fun. But for now, I'm going to put them back in here because she literally put them in here so nicely, and I don't trust myself to put them back right now. So I'm putting them away. But I cannot believe my sketchbook is here. I really forgot I had this, and it's making me so excited. But I will go through the booklet with you guys so that you're not just like, Olivia, you showed me the dresses in a bag and I can't tell what it is, and you showed the sketchbook so far away I can't see it at all. So this is my concept board. It is inspired, so the whole collection is actually inspired by, I got stuck in a rip current in the summer in between my 2 years of grad school. I was a lifeguard during COVID at the beach, and I went out for a swim in the morning to go put out the buoy, and I was the only one on the beach, and I got stuck in a rip current, and I had never been stuck in a rip current, and I thought that I could fight it, and after about 30 minutes I went into fight or flight, and I got really scared, and I thought that I might not make it, and it was really traumatizing, and I knew that no one really was there to save me, and I kind of swam through the whole fight or flight and was almost like running, like my body fight or flight just started trying to run, and it almost almost like put me under. I almost like drowned, and then I was thinking, I don't know how long I can swim here, and I forgot that like the fight or flight, it like you start not thinking with your prefrontal cortex, so you're not rationally thinking, and I forgot that the buoy was right behind me, and I could have like held on to that and then like waved for help. But with fight or flight, like you're just thinking save yourself. There's not time to rationally think, and your fight or flight response just kicks in to save you, and it was actually almost going to not save me and actually be the thing that hurt me. So I did a lot of research into like the psychology behind that, and then I married that into the kind of visuals that were coming up in my head when I was in that fight or flight response. And I kind of took my whole thesis collection of that experience and did Thalassophobia and Thalasophilia, the fear and fondness of the ocean, because I always loved the ocean, and then during the traumatic experience I did not like the ocean and I was very fearful of it. And then by the end I actually had like a newfound understanding and respect for the ocean, and I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot about the ocean and to take it really seriously, and also how to focus on keeping calm in scary situations and keeping rational thought. And you know, that's not always possible, but at least in the ocean I learned how to do that. But it really does play into like who you are and making sure that you take that into your next journeys in your life. So this concept board, I was kind of imagining myself as this girl in the blue. What I was thinking about when I was in the water, I just like kept seeing blue, and I kept thinking about if I was under the water forever or for a long time, I was just gonna see blue, and I felt like I was becoming blue. Felt like I was becoming the water, because I was being so trapped by it. And so that's why I put her on the bottom, and I put this huge wave kind of feeling like she's being taken over by it. And then I put all of these drawings of like seaweed, beautiful like seaweed florals around her, and I tried to kind of make it a circle representing like the I can't think of the word, but overcompassing, maybe? It's not overcompensating. Compassing? I can't think. This is gonna bug me. It's okay, it's just a word. But yeah, and kind of like also kind of relating to like the world and like the cycle. Like my brain was thinking that like this was my new world, like I was gonna be in the ocean. So that was really cool. And then I put some like like I don't know if you can see, there's like hands and cyanotypes in there, because I knew I wanted to do cyanotypes because that really captured the blues and making you feel like this person is underwater. And then, so this was my color board. So I knew I wanted to do very deep colors, very blues, kind of like piercing deeps, like royals, jewel tones, dark, but like sea green pops of color, pink pops of color, things like that. And then these were some of my images of like how I was gonna show the fear that the ocean was giving me. So I have like interesting things of like animals that are almost look like scary because they're just like popping up out of nowhere in the blue ocean. And there's an octopus here, and jellyfish that like can sting you. All these thoughts were going through my head of like animals. As soon as I was fearing like the drowning, I started fearing animals coming to potentially realize that I was stuck and thinking that they might try to come get me. And then so I made these print designs. Let's see if it'll focus. I made these print designs of feeling like the ocean was just like taking over and like pushing me into places. So I did this print design of all waves crashing into each other and kind of flowing through each other. And then this one is of cyanotypes. I did a cyanotype of jellyfish on paper and canvas, and I combined those and actually turned them into a print over here. And then this is with those alcohol dyes that I was showing you before. And I made it in brown, and then I actually turned it into blue to show more of the ocean and kind of connect more with the cyanotypes. A lot of people think that they look like oysters a little bit. And then this is one of my under the water. Once you get really deep into the water, it's just darkness and light isn't even capturing the ocean floor anymore. So that's what I thought I would feel like if I got all the way to the bottom. Very dark. I mean, it's a traumatic experience, so these are the thoughts that were going through my head. And then I thought a lot about like seaweed green, like getting stuck in the seaweed. Like a lot of the fear coming into my head was like, I was like imagining things were like grabbing my feet and like touching my feet. I think I've watched too many movies where like, I don't know if you remember, but in Harry Potter where the seaweed like grabs him and like tries to pull him under the ocean. Like that was super scary. And then because of that, I actually did a full thing of seaweed drawings. Let me see if I can get this into focus. All like kind of intermingling into each other, so it feels like they're like tying into each other, like knotting and tangling. And then, so this was like my original drawing. I don't know if you can see that. My original drawing, and then I drew them. So this was the drawing of like them kind of like tangling, like I was gonna have them knotted and then like looking up at them from underneath. And then this one is of them like tangled vertically in the ocean. So like you see that a lot, and like just drawing those like that. So this is the painting, and then this is the final print design. And then using actually that image of underground, on the black watercolor that I did, I then put the seaweed on top of it and then changed the colors to blue and then removed the seaweed, and it kind of gave this like really cool imprinted look, and I wanted to almost look like the ocean floor reflections of like the seaweed imprints, kind of really giving that underwater scene. And then this is that version of the seaweed with the really dark watercolor, deep ocean where the light doesn't hit it anymore. And I have seaweed in there as well. And my idea is I really want to make these prints into slip silk dresses for like cocktail events, things like that. I think that would really work really well. And then this was my final of like the seaweed drawing that is from when you're looking up at the water's surface. So you're looking from underneath and it's like, it's a huge clump and then it's spreading sideways. And then I like put that into almost a toile, connecting to each other. And then I put that over another ocean background. And that's how it turned out. And then here are some more of those alcohol dye ones. And then I turn them into kind of that idea of you're looking at the ocean and then all of a sudden you see an animal and it kind of scares you. That's where I got that. And then, yeah, and then this was the part that once I worked with Vanessa, I started thinking about what were my main 5 dresses that I wanted to do, and I really wanted to make sure I showed the journey of it. So I actually like rerouted kind of like what I was making to make sure I showed that whole journey. So here, I think this is going to be opposite of left to right for you guys, but it's okay. So it could be wrong maybe.
Good at living. And you know I'm a storm chaser, babe. I don't stop believing. Me and you got a lot